Maria here, welcome to my channel. Today I am excited to delve down the rabbit hole of the niche. I'm so pumped. So about 2-3 months ago, a wonderful subscriber, you know who you are, thank you so much. She sent me like a crazy ton of samples, and she sent this huge bag of all these gorgeous niche samples, I think from Lucky Scent. So I haven't had an opportunity to go through them, and I thought I would pick 5 out today to share with you, and I've got them sitting here in front of me all ready to go. I've never sniffed them, so you get to join the fun as we sniff them together, and I'll see how close I am as far as hitting the notes on the head, which pretty much guaranteed it's going to be a disaster and gong show, but you're here for the ride, right? Oh yeah, absolutely. But before I do that, if you haven't subscribed, just go ahead and hit that button, join the Weird and Wonderful family. I would love for you to be part of the community. It's a good time, I think. I hope. So that's it. Join the family. We would love to have you, wouldn't we? Absolutely. And without further ado, let's get into this. I'm going to try guess what these notes are, and yeah, you'll get to see how whacked I am or little I know. Sometimes I guess and hit it right, so that's always fun. This one is called Brandied Pear by Panah. Never heard of them even before. So the cool thing about this is that as I smell them, I'll actually begin to research the companies. I've kind of stayed away from niche because frankly, it's a little out of my price range, at least at this juncture, because I haven't even explored, like, I think 1/10 of the designer market, or like, you know, that kind of thing. So to me, I'm so new that to delve into the niche, it's a little bit too soon for me, especially considering the amount of money that you have to oftentimes spend on niche. Although I do appreciate the quality, I appreciate the creativity, I'm not quite there yet. Maybe I will soon enough. There's some niche I want, like I definitely want Delina, I want Amawage's Sunshine Woman. So there's a few niche that I want to get, but these are all new, so I'm excited because who knows, maybe I'll dive down that rabbit hole and never come back. Like, it's possible that this is the beginning of very much money being spent. So the first one is called Brandied Pear by Panah. And I'm guessing Brandy and Pear are in this one, but we'll see. So, okay, I'm not getting pear. Now these are just in little droppers, so I'm gonna just kind of try to put a little bit on the card, or a lot, and give it a sniff and see if I can figure out what's in it besides brandy and pear. Okay. So right off the bat, I get a pear, but the pear that I get in this one is fresher. So it reminds me of Jo Malone's English Pear and Freesia or whatever. So definitely a more fresh green pear as opposed to a cooked pear, which I was anticipating with this one, being it's called Brandied Pear. Now, granted, I'm only sniffing them on the card, so a lot of times on your skin, they warm up and they develop and smell differently. I think I'm going to take this one and just rub it on my hand here. Definitely sweetness in it. But yeah, I'm getting a lot of that bright green pear. Okay, I'm gonna look up the notes and see what it is. So it's got banana, lemon, pear, green leaves, vanilla, and musk. So yeah, I'm not getting any sort of brandy. When I think of like something brandied, I'd think of something like cooked, you know, in brandy, so warm, some spices maybe. I'm not getting that on the card. I'm getting a little bit of spice on my hands, but that could just be my skin. So yeah, this is a green pear. Reminds me of Jo Malone, London kind of esque. It wouldn't be one I would go for. It's nice, but not for me. Next one, I'm really excited to try this one. This is Nobile 1942, La Danza delle Libellule. And I want to basically go La Danza, Libellule, like, because it's such a weird name. But I'm excited to smell this one because Panah from Perfume Realm has raved about this one. I believe the name means the dance of the dragonfly, and as I recall, this one, according to her, smells like an apple pie, but it's like you get to experience the whole apple pie. So from the beginning where you cut the apples and it smells fresh, to it baking in the oven with the pastry and the sweet and spice. So let me see if I'm correct. Yep. Yeah, this one. Now this one to me smells more brandied. So this is not a fresh green apple. This is more of a warm apple dessert is what you're getting with this one. This one's super gourmand. This one's super sensual. This one has definitely a sexy quality to it. It's very edible, very gourmand, super gourmand. This one, although it's called Brandied Pear, this one's more green pear, so fruity green fragrance, not like Brandied Pear sounds like a gourmand to me. Definitely not. This one, the Dance of the Dragonflies, beautiful, beautiful, sweet, vanillic, apple, some spice in there. This one is beautiful. I love the smell of that. I think that there may be almond in there, vanilla. I'm smelling like some spice, like maybe a cinnamony spice, but not heavy cinnamon. Yeah, this one is super edible, delicious. It smells like, ooh, it smells like an apple pie to me. Okay, so let's look at the notes. So this one has red apple, yeah, because it doesn't smell like a green apple at all. Bergamot, the mid notes are cinnamon, cedar. The vanilla, the base is vanilla and coconut and musk. So I wouldn't have noticed that coconut, but I get it. I get that there would be coconut in there. That makes sense. So this one is delicious smelling. I can't wait to try this one on my skin. This one is definitely up my alley. It's pretty gourmand, so I'm thinking fall. This one would be delicious. Now, the only thing that I find with gourmands, there's some gourmands I like I don't mind smelling coconut and things. I don't mind, like I like Hugo Boss, the scent Private Accord. It's got the orange in it and the chocolate, but there's still jasmine in there, and it kind of lends itself to, like, it's kind of gourmand. Like, you get the chocolate, the edible aspect, but it's not just full-on edible, foodie type smells. Gourmands, I've got to be in the right mood for it, and I don't necessarily want to smell like an apple pie. It's like Montel's vanilla cake. That's one of the samples in here that I have smelt before, and I love the smell of it, but I don't really want to smell like a vanilla cake. I like eating vanilla cake, but I don't necessarily want to smell it, and I don't find it overly sexy or sensual, if you know what I mean. But this one, with the apple and the cinnamon, this one's quite alluring, so this might be one I want to check out in the future. So the next fragrance I have for you is Josset Parfum, and it's Ramadan Nights. So this one, I put it on my card. This one I've never even heard of. I've never heard the name even. Okay, this one is, ooh, this one is sexy. So the La Danza one, there's a sensuality to it. It's very, like, there's some complexity. It's really pretty. I don't know if I want to smell like a warm apple pie. This smells like sexy. It smells like, it reminds me of Black Lotus by Floral Street. It smells like sexy, oudy, leather, spice. It smells almost a little bit like cigarettes. It smells almost like there'd be cherry or some sort of fruitiness. Ooh, this one smells super sexy. This is definitely unisex. Could be worn on him. It would smell so, like, it would be intoxicating on a man. I love this one. But I would like to wear it too because I like to intoxicate myself. all the time. All the time. The notes are surprising. Top note is dates, middle note spices and solar notes, and the base is oud. So I definitely get that oud. I'd have never guessed dates. The spices, yes. Solar notes, I wouldn't have necessarily thought of that, but it does smell extremely sexy. I can't wait to try this one on the skin. Definitely check this one out. For sure unisex, super uber sexy. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to trying this one. This one for sure I will do a minute review of. I think I'll do a minute review of all of these because they're all pretty decent, especially the Danza and this one. So anyway, moving on. Next one is called, the brand is called Hilda Soliani, Il Tempo del Mele. So this one, okay, this one smells like a straight up green apple caramel. So you know those apple caramel suckers that you get? Like it's the green sucker with the caramel wrapped around it. It smells exactly like that. So the notes for this one are apple, vanilla, and sugar. And yeah, it smells like a caramel apple, caramel green apple. Not my vibe. It's pretty, but not my vibe. The last one I have here is Ebba, and it's Miss Marisa Tropical. I'm excited to try that because it's tropical and it's summer. So, ooh, okay, this one smells mango-y, but with like anise or some sort of licoricey. It smells like mango with licorice, kind of. Let's try it on the card. Okay, I'm definitely getting some sort of anise or licorice. Some sort of like mango or passion fruit, something like that. This one could be unisex. This one I think is going to smell better on the skin when it warms up on the skin. This one's really light. Okay, now I'm smelling a little bit of spice in it. Maybe there's cardamom in here. Let's look. Yeah, I was right. This one has mango, peach, mint, plum blossom, coconut, and ginger. So I was right about the mango, wrong about the anise. I guess now that I know it's mint, I get that. I think the mint and the ginger going together kind of smells a little bit like anise to me. I don't smell the coconut, but again, on the skin it may smell nice. This one's marketed towards women. I definitely think a guy could rock this one for sure. It's not overly sweet, but you definitely get the mango. This one would definitely not be cloying either. So I'm excited to try this one. So out of the 5, my top pick would be Ramadan Nights, top of my list, like top. This is more winter, fall. Then the next one would be the the Miss Marisa Tropical. That one's interesting, like it's kind of different, something I haven't really smelt before. Definitely get that mango, but kind of spicy. The third would be La Danza delle Libellule. I love the smell of this, but I wouldn't wear it, but I think it's pretty. Then the next one, there's a tie, like the Brandied, Pear, and the Il Tempo del Mele. These are no's for me. So those 2 are no's, but the other 3 are definitely yes potentials. So I am going to definitely do minute reviews of these. So look for that on my Instagram over the next couple of weeks. I will try these perfumes and give you my thoughts in a minute on each of these perfumes as far as longevity, what I think of how it develops on the skin, and all of that. So if you're not subscribed to me on Instagram, go on over there and follow me. I'll have my link down below. And other than that, that is it. I'm excited to try the rest of these because I've got a whole bag of them. I'm glad you joined me for my little sniffing party, and we'll talk to you soon.